beautiful. Welcome to Bonus and Pillow Talk with me, the host, Miss Fuzzo. Today is day 60 of the 75 hard challenge. I really tried to lower my volume so that I don't burst your eardrums. So I hope I did not burst your eardrums, but I'm so excited. Today's day 60 of 75 of the 75 hard challenge. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a really good day. And if you didn't, I'm sending you a giant squeezy internet hug. I hope you have a better day tomorrow. And if you still are pretty early into the day, we could still turn this around and make it a great day. So I hope you have a beautiful day today. I'm going to quickly go through the breakdown of the 75 hard challenge and how my day went, and then end with a little lesson / reflection of the day. So before we go into that, I just want you to check on yourself. How are you today? How was your day? What were you up to? Was it a good day? How are you? I feel like sometimes we don't take enough time to stop and actually ask, like, how are you? Like, really ask, how are you? Like, with the intent to know and understand how a person is. But also vice versa, we don't take enough time to ask ourselves how we really are. We kind of like go very surface level, but I think it's important to really check in on yourself and make it something that you intentionally do every day. Just check in on yourself, like, how truly as a person, how am I doing? So just check in on yourself. How are you doing today? So yeah, take a moment, think about it, and then let's get into the breakdown for the day. So I'm doing intermittent fasting for 16 hours and eating for 8. My current eating window is between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. I haven't had my dinner yet, but I did break my breakfast. I had my breakfast at 2:30 today. I didn't get hungry between 12 and 1 because I was so busy today. So I'm very grateful for that. So we are eating during those times. I'm drinking a gallon of water. I'm not done yet. It's currently 5 p.m. So I'm going to be done soon, hopefully. But before the end of the night, because we have to do this challenge. And then I read the 10 pages of the nonfiction book already. I'm reading The Mountain Is You. If you want to purchase it from Amazon, I have it linked in the description. It's a really good book. I would definitely recommend. What else do we do for 75 hard? I'm doing 30 minutes of Bible time just before I go to bed. And then I had my 2 45-minute workouts. One was outside at lunchtime, and thankfully I did that, because if I hadn't, it actually is raining now, so it would have been really difficult for me to do that second 45-minute workout outside. So I ended up just doing like a Pilates class for 45 minutes and then did the first 45-minute workout outside, just walking around during my lunch break. Yeah, and that was basically the day. That's all the things for 75 hard. I can't believe I'm on day 60. My brain just can't really like wrap it, like I can't wrap my head around it. I'm very proud of myself. When I hear 60 something, I'm just like, wow. I don't know that I thought I would get this far, but I'm really proud of myself. We're doing it. We're doing things. Immensely proud is the word I would use of myself right now. So let's get into the lesson / reflection of the day. In the conversations I had today, a big reoccurring theme that was had in the conversations is this thing, and I want to remember it, so I'm keeping it on the channel. All the women I was meeting are these powerful, badass women. And even the men have said this to me too. So let's just say the older people that I've met and had conversations with have continuously reminded me and have like kept re-emphasizing the importance of really spending time getting to know yourself and understanding yourself, one, and making sure that in your friendships, in your relationships, in your partnerships, you're really making sure you are protecting yourself, and like not protecting yourself isn't like guarding yourself, but like protecting yourself in the sense of like understanding who you are and making sure that you continue to invest in yourself while you invest in your relationships with other people. They kept saying like the older that you get and the more responsibilities you get, you feel like you're spreading yourself so thin that you don't have enough time, or you don't have enough resources to really allocate to spending time knowing and growing and understanding yourself. And they kept saying like, while you're young, if you could catch this early and remember this is something that will benefit you, and you don't have to make the mistakes that we made, or we feel like the things that we're unlearning now as we are growing into, you know, our older ages. And they kept saying like, bro, even in marriage, like, continue to grow and be the individual that you are. It's important that you invest in the marriage, but don't lose yourself. Like, it's important that even as a mom, you don't want to get to a point where you have invested everything, everything is in your children, that you don't even have an identity outside of those children. What happens after those kids like have to leave for college, or if a kid decides that they want to just move out or go to boarding, whatever the case is, you want to have the ability to still know who you are and still be who you are, and it be independent of the job that you have, the title that you hold, the position that you have, but have a true understanding of who you are at your essence. Like, who are you when you're not a mom, or you're not a wife, or you're not a sister, or you're not a daughter, or a manager, or a employer, or an employee? Who are you when you don't wear all of those hats? They kept emphasizing to me that journey of knowing yourself is something that you'll just continue to build and grow as you grow older, but it's something that you have to continue to be intentional about. Because like when you're young like me, it's something that you have the time to do, it's something you have the capacity to do because you don't have all these other responsibilities. But as the responsibilities pile up, and as the relationships expand, and as more of yourself is needed by people or things or whatever the case is, you need to remember to actually really create time for yourself. Like, really create time to be an individual, to know who this person is in this season of their life. And I just want to remind myself that for future me, that like, hey girl, you are an amazing human being. You're a talented, creative, awesome person. You're kind. You love people. You explore the world. You like different things. You're like a little multi-hyphenate, and that's okay. And I want you to continue to grow and expand on that. And you're allowed to change your mind and change your opinions, but don't forget who you are. At your core, you know who you are. We write things down. We know who we are. We know what we care about. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to pivot. But at your core, I don't want to ever forget who I am. I don't want to neglect that. And when I'm starting to neglect that, I'm going to come back and remind myself that, hey girl, don't forget about you now. Don't forget about me. I need that love too. Because I can't pour from an empty cup. I need to be filled. I think it's so beautiful when you can love from your overflow, because it doesn't hurt you in any capacity. When we're loving and we're giving and we're pouring out from our overflow, it just becomes like people just are blessed just being around you. You don't even have to do too much. Like, I want to love from my overflow. I want to give from my overflow. But for me to get to a point where I'm overflowing with joy, or overflowing with love, or overflowing with grace and kindness, and you name it, I need to be at a place where I'm filled within myself first. And that's not work that anybody else can do. That's work only I can do. And that's work I need to make time to really do and understand what that work looks like for me, because it might not look the same for me as it does for somebody else. So I can't copy what everybody else is doing. I can get notes from them. I can maybe tailor my methods based on other people's knowledge, but really the work is up to me. The understanding is up to me. And nobody else can do that work. No self-help book can give me the answers. Nothing. Only Jesus, the Father God, the Holy Spirit, and myself can give me those answers. And I think that's kind of the space I want to be in. I want to remind myself that, hey, you're still an individual. Get to know yourself. You deserve to be loved by yourself first. Like, you want to give out of a filled cup. You want to give out of your overflow. That's where you're at peak state, and that's where I want to be. So yeah. Also, I just realized I don't have my wedding ring. Guys, I'm married. Let me not get it twisted. I'm married. My wedding ring is just being cleaned right now. Anyways, that's my reflection of the day. I know I said a whole lot of stuff, but I want to remind myself of this moment. It's really, really important that I remember that the work is done by me. I can't get it from anywhere else. People can always advise me. I can always get knowledge from other places. But until I actually do the work, I can't blame anybody else. It's all me. I have to do it. I can't rely on anybody else. It's me who has to make that decision. It's me who has to decide to work. It's me who has to be intentional about those things. Yeah. So that is day 60 of the 75 Hard Challenge. I have been your host, Miss Fadzo. I will see you tomorrow. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I will see you tomorrow for another day. This has been Bonnets and Pillow Talk with yours truly. Bye.